We'll start by getting our pieces cut out. The body piece is going to need to be 26 inches by 28 inches. The direction for this fabric does matter, so keep that in mind. Once we do that, we'll move on to the pocket. It should be 25 inches by 11 inches. Now we're going to measure into the center from the edge 7.5 inches, mark that from both edges, and then down from the top corner 9.5 inches. Mark that, and then you're going to connect those lines to create that triangle, and then we'll cut it right off. Now is a good time to press out the body piece for your apron. We're going to take the 1/4 inch guide, fold over the edge of the fabric, and iron it. We'll do that twice so that we create a rolled hem on each side of the apron. And we can take that to the sewing machine and sew both of those hems down. Now we're going to take care of these top edges. We'll start with the 1/4 inch seam guide on the very top and fold and iron that down. Then we'll move to each of those sides and do the same thing. Once we've got that, we're going to take that bigger seam guide and fold your fabric over that, iron it down, and now we've got this nice big hem up top. We're going to take our seam guide and extend the line all the way to the edge of the fabric. For this pattern, we are sewing from edge to edge, and that's just a part of the design of the pattern. We're going to go back to the ironing board with our guides. We're going to use the 1/4 inch guide first, fold that over once, and then use the bigger seam guide and press that down on each of those sides that we have yet to sew. We are going to do the same thing with that guide and extend those lines all the way to the edge just to stay in line with that pattern and keep our stitching where we want it. So we're going to sew from edge to edge on that fabric. Right now we're creating the channels for the drawstrings of the apron. Now's a great time to go through and snip any threads you've got. Get it all cleaned up. We're going to start working on that pocket with the 1/4 inch guide. We're going to do another rolled hem at the top of the pocket. So fold over once, press, fold over again, and press it again. Once that's done, we'll take it to the machine and sew that hem down. Now it's time to get the edges of the pocket taken care of, just folding them over once with the guide and pressing it down. I'm going to give the apron a quick press so I'm not running into any wrinkles. Right now, my apron is the wrong side facing up, and my pocket is also the wrong side facing up. So the right side of my pocket is touching the wrong side of my apron. I'm going to pin it along the bottom, and then we will take that to the machine and sew it. Now we need to press out that seam, just opening it up, and then flip it so that we should be looking at the right side of the pocket and the right side of the apron, making sure those seams we press down are lining up with the edge nicely, and then we'll take it and sew those pockets. You want to sew it from the bottom down. Now all that's left is to mark our pockets. You can do this however you want. I'm creating 3 equal pockets by just putting 2 lines that are equally distanced from the edge, and then I'm going to sew those from the bottom up this time. Do some thread trimming here, and then all that's left to do is to put our drawstring in. So you're going to use that drawstring and loop it through those channels we made, and there you go, there's an apron.